Bharti. I'm a licensed acupuncturist with over 20 years of experience. I wanted to do a little bit of a protocol for all the gentlemen just for a little bit before we open up the live to TikTok and Instagram. We're just going to keep it simple tonight. We're going to do 3 points on the face. This can help to stimulate blood flow to the genitalia, also calm and relax the body and the mind to work in coordination together. So first point that we are going to do is we're going to cut across the forehead just like this. Keep in mind that the entire body is mirror image like this, as well as the root of the genitalia is right here. It can also help with testosterone, blood pressure, blood sugar. It can also relax cortisol levels to help you to have blood flow work more efficiently. And don't forget, with all the points, to nasal breathe. Breathe from your abdomen or chest, mouth closed. Breathe from one or both nostrils. So let's go ahead and do this together for the next 2 minutes. I'll keep track for us. And if there's any questions specifically for this, please go ahead and put it in the chat and I'll stop the live to answer the question. Here we go. We're doing nasal breathing with an acupressure point for bringing relaxing blood flow to the body and to the entire body, as well as helping with back pain and also helping with stress and anxiety. So please join me. We're going to do this for another 90 seconds, and we're going to do 2 more points till we open up the live to Instagram and TikTok. Here we go. Everybody, thanks for joining. The next acupressure point, we're going to circle the eyes. This is a phenomenal acupressure point. It does many things. It can be good for sleep, anxiety. Hello, Jason. Good to see you on here, my love. So this is good for stress and anxiety. This is good for sadness, fear, worry. It can also be good for sleep, also really fatigue, a tremendous amount of fatigue, headaches and migraines. It can also help with sinusitis and snoring. You want to get that air through the body so that it can bring blood flow. So what we're going to do for the next 2 minutes is we're going to circle the eyes just like this. This is also a great point for morning erections, also sperm production, as the eyes represent the testes. So don't forget to nasal breathe and breathe from your nose, mouth closed. Let's do this for 2 minutes. Here we go. Speed and pressure is up to you. Oh, hello, Kenya. Wonderful. So if you're just joining us, we've already done 2 of the points for 2 minutes with nasal breathing. We did this point, and then, oh, actually, I think we started off by doing this point, and then we also circled the eyes. Next point that we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and do this point as the body's mirror image, just like this and like this. If you're struggling with blood pressure issues, as it is difficult for the blood flow to go to the genitalia, if you have blood pressure, do work with your medical doctor. But this is a good point for lowering blood pressure. In addition to that, incorporate cinnamon tea into your diet. You can do up to 4 cups. You can also put it in your smoothies and also your oatmeal. So let's go ahead and acupress this for 2 minutes. Here we go. Don't forget to nasal breathe. Fantastic. So we did 3 points for 2 minutes. We did this one for 2 minutes. We did this one for 2 minutes. And we did this one for 2 minutes. Really get in the habit. If you're having concern of bringing blood flow to the genitalia, get in the habit of doing a couple points for 2 minutes each, morning, afternoon, and evening. You can pick from any of the sequences. Really just get in the habit. You'll know when you no longer need us. So fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and open it up for TikTok and Instagram for the live. I'm going to give it a minute and ask you gentlemen if you have any questions. I'm going to just wait about 30 seconds and see if any of you all have any questions. So let me just give you all a moment and let me confirm that you don't have any questions before we open it up to the bigger, because I get sometimes 1,000 people on TikTok. So let's give it another minute or so. Do let me know. Jason, George, do you all have any questions? And let me know, please. And also, if there's certain topics you want to know more about, let me know. I'm understanding from talking to some of the followers that you want more relationship things, like things that you could, more about women's health, specifically to, rendezvousing, also to more also about just, what to say to a woman and things of that nature. So we'll work on a mix of different variety of video topics. All right, I'm going to open it up for TikTok and Instagram. Thank you. And join us for this. This is going to feel really relaxing and can help the parasympathetic nervous system so that you don't have as much stress, which can help you with erectile dysfunction. Does it work? Does it have any scientific study? Yeah, if you go to pubmed.gov, you can see all the research, the randomized control studies on acupressure. The way that I base it, because PubMed, a lot of the research is not customized. They do a set of protocols for a particular condition, and a lot of times in clinic it is customized. And I've treated over 100,000 patients in my lifetime. So what I'm giving you is based on my case studies about my clinical experience. I also have 2 medical two mentors who are medical doctors who I consult with. So I do my best to use my knowledge, my clinical knowledge, to provide you the information. But if you want to know the studies, there are a decent number of studies. More and more studies are coming out, but it's just pubmed.gov. You can go and you can see whatever. There's research on knee pain. There's research on, ED, weight loss. There's a lot of information on different acupressure conditions and how they can help. So if that, or acupuncture, acupressure, but I base mine on clinical experience. Okay, all right, wonderful. Okay, wonderful. All right, thank you. All right, stay with us. We're gonna do a good 20 minutes of acupressure. We're gonna open it up for TikTok and Instagram, so it's more of a general population. So here we go. Give me one more second. I gotta get Instagram going. Okay, here we go. Welcome, welcome. Hello. We are live on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We just got done with a specific live for YouTube on men's health. And if you are a man or have a man in your life, please head on over to YouTube. Really great men's health over there and really wonderful, live. And also, if you haven't followed us on Instagram, please do so. There's a lot of women's health and men's health on there. We got hacked about a year and a half ago, and I'm trying to rebuild the Instagram account. So please check us out on Instagram and YouTube, as well as Instagram and TikTok. All the monetization money goes towards a free clinic. It's going to take me a minute to raise the funds, but I've done it before. If you want to see any of our works, you can go to YouTube, and under TV appearances playlist, you'll see a documentary about, oh, hey, Sam, good to see you from DC. I'm from DC too. So there is a documentary about my free clinic in India. Also, we are coming out with 3 books on weight loss and pooping, as well as men's health and women's health. We should be able to release that to the TikTok shop, as well as to Patreon, as well as to Amazon and Audible in the coming couple of months. And then as soon as TikTok allows us, we have 2 courses coming out, one on fertility and one on weight loss, and all the proceeds go towards the free clinic. And definitely, you guys, please check us out on YouTube. Really great section. There's a 30-day free course for women on regulating a cycle. Okay, fantastic. We've got almost 700 people on here, so let's get to it. This is the agenda for today. We're going to do a great protocol for anxiety. We're going to do a great protocol for sleep. We're going to do a great protocol for weight loss and addiction type things to help you to take the edge off. And then in addition to that, we're going to do a bunch for aches and pains. So I'll do my best to answer questions as they come. If there's a bunch of people asking the same question, I absolutely will answer. And then if you want priority as far as your question, do consider the subscription. It's the yellow star in the lower left-hand corner. And then also the super on YouTube. I will prioritize those. All right, somebody off the bat asked about knee pain. So acupressing the elbows for the knee. Acupressing the elbows for the knee. All right, first point we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to do Yin Tong. Everybody do this with me. This is a great point. We're going to do this for just about now 45 seconds. We already did it for a little bit. So this is a great point for anxiety, fear, worry, and so forth. So this can really, really help you with so many different things. We have a question from YouTube. Let me see right here. Let me see the question. I'll catch you later as it's time for my office. I have to be like, oh, okay, no problem. You take care, darling. This is a great point for stress, anxiety, worry, fear, sleep. This is also a great point for, we're going to get the bracelets. They are from India, Hyderabad, India. They are family bracelets. Some are from my mom, some are from my grandmother, and some are from me. But whatever I got was also from my mom. So those are from Hyderabad. Really, really good. We will do fertility in a second. Hang on, hang on. So let's focus on this for just 1 second. This is great for stress, worry, fear, anxiety, panic. Also good for blood sugar, blood pressure. So whenever you're feeling out of sorts emotionally, I want you all to consider doing this acupressure point. If it's tender, use a little bit less pressure, that's all. But this is so good for resetting the mind. Ladies, if you're struggling with thyroid, FSH, LH, estrogen or progesterone or PCOS or fertility, this is a great point. Also, gentlemen, if you're struggling with testosterone, this is a great point. If you're struggling with sleep, this is a great point. Ladies, if you're struggling with weight loss and you're not quite sure, get your thyroid checked out, but this is also a great point. Also, if you're struggling with menopause, this can help with hot flashes, night sweats, the rage, and also the weight loss. Yes, headache, you can do this point, and we're going to present another point, but you can also do this point for headache. All right, speaking of which, let's do one more point that's going to help relax all of you so much tonight. And this is also a great weight loss point, also a great relaxation fatigue point. It's also a great point for fertility. So let's go ahead and do this for the next minute. We're going to go ahead and circle the eyes. I love this point. I always feel so refreshed when I do this point. This is a great point for dark circles. A lot of you all are asking on the questions about the dark circles. Also, if you have dark circles, I want you to also get checked out. There are certain vitamins that you may be deficient, and they can be hereditary, so do work with your medical doctor. Also, I use a turmeric scrub. If you go to the skin and hair section of the link tree, there are products that I use, and I'm very economical. A lot of the products are $10 or less or $20 or less, and they're through Amazon. But you can consider doing this for tired eyes, dark circles. You can also do this if you have fatigue, like really deep fatigue, or if you're struggling with sleep, if you're struggling with weight loss. This can help relax the jaw. It can also clear up the sinuses. It can help you with snoring, which can help you to sleep. And then if you're struggling with fertility, whether you have PCOS or you don't, or if you're trying to conceive, this is a great point for regulating the cycle and ovulation. This can also help you if you're struggling with endometriosis or fibroids. Of course, do work with your medical doctor. Question: if you're older than 78 and you're hunching, no tests show dementia or Alzheimer's, and all your levels are up, yes, you can do this point, darling. You can do this point. Do work with your medical doctor. Yes, you can do this point for high blood pressure too, as this is also a great point for blood pressure. Do work with your medical doctor. Also, you can drink cinnamon tea. Incorporate cinnamon into your diet. It's going to help with blood pressure, cholesterol, heavy periods, painful periods, and it can also help you with blood sugar. So this, yes, you should pick a few points and do them a few times a day. That can really help. Few points, few times a day. This is also a great point for fertility. I cannot stress that. The eyes represent the ovaries, the fallopian tubes, and they also represent the testicles. So a really good point for semen, sperm production, and so forth, and ovulation. You can do this up until you go through your IUI and IVF if you go down that path, no problem. So for polyps, I think I got this. I think you messaged me. For polyps, I'd have to do a little bit of an intake, so please consider that, a little bit of an intake if you want that. For cinnamon tea for blood pressure, darling. And you can do up to 4 cups a day. If you are pregnant and you have high blood pressure, which is common, do work with your medical doctor on the dosage for the cinnamon tea. Sore throat, you can do the back of the throat. That can really help. Back of the throat. That can really help. Fibroids, if you go to the link in the bio, you'll see a section for women's health. There's great sections for women's health, men's health, weight loss. There's also great for like tongue diagnosis. I did a whole section on tongue diagnosis. I also did it on sleep and aches and pains. The link tree, there's a section on women's health. There's a castor oil that I recommend. You can use it with a castor oil pack for fibroids, and you can do it a couple times a week, and you can also work with your medical doctor. Nausea, you can do the straight down the middle line, straight down the middle line, straight down the middle line. Skin tags, I can't help you with, but what dark circles, do consider this. Do consider this. And with acupressure, I get this question a lot. Do consider picking a few points and doing them a few times a day. That's it. And do work with your medical doctor. Okay, we got a question on YouTube. Let me go ahead and check YouTube real quick. 62-year-old man with genetically low testosterone, how to raise it naturally. You can do pumpkin seeds. You can do zinc. You can also do some of our acupressure. A great one is doing this point, 3 minutes, 3 times a day. So that is also a really good one. There you go, darling. Okay, circulation in the legs. You can acupress the medial side of the forearm, medial side of the forearm. All right, let's do weight loss, because a lot of you come on here for weight loss, and a lot of you come on here for anxiety. So I want to deliver upon that, and then I will do my best to answer questions. And again, if I don't get to a question, I apologize. My goal is to help and serve all of you. So if you want a question answered, do consider the subscription on TikTok. It's the yellow star in the lower left-hand corner, and also on YouTube, it's the super. So I will prioritize subscribers on TikTok and the supers on YouTube, and all the proceeds go towards the medical clinic that I'm trying to establish in the Washington, D.C. area. If you want to see one of the clinics I've established, go to YouTube, and there's a playlist, and there's all the TV appearances. So check out the TV appearances playlist. All right, let's go ahead and acupress. Let's do 4 points for weight loss. Let's do this. And then again, if you want your question answered, I'll do my best to get to everybody, but do consider the subscription on TikTok. Okay, let's do the rim of the ear. Everybody do the rim of the ear. Let's do this together for just a minute. And how you do this is you acupress along the rim of the ear, both ears. And also, the rim of the ear represents the entire body, just like this. So let's do it together. You're going to feel amazing. I always feel amazing doing these. So this is a great point for blood pressure. This is a great point for blood sugar. So I want you to consider this point if you're angry, anxious, if you just feel off, you feel like you need help taking the edge off, you're struggling with eating chocolate, if you feel like you want to smoke or you want to vape, and do work with your medical doctor. But these are great points to help you to relax, take the edge off, feel better, sleep, help with blood pressure, blood sugar. I always love the ear points. Ears are great for dopamine, endorphins, so serotonins, opioids. They help you relax. And if you relax, guess what? Stress goes down, all your hormones are balanced, and your body works better. So really simple points that you can do self-care. I'm not saying don't go to see the doctor, but you can definitely do this point to help you. For tooth pain, you can do this point, just don't do this point if you're pregnant. And again, all the points, do them 3 minutes, 3 times a day, 2 minutes, 3 times a day. If you're really struggling with something, pick a point, do it every 20 minutes for a couple minutes. You'll see the difference. Next is my favorite point. It really, really works. It's in the cave. So let's go ahead and do this point. This is ear Shen Men. And so you have the half circle right here, and above the half circle, you have the acupressure in the cave. So let's go ahead and do this point. You guys know this. If you go to the 4th link in the link tree, you'll see all the products that we have. They're mostly through Amazon. This is the pellet. The pellet side, you can put the patch. If you do that, you don't have to acupress. If you want to do it at nighttime, it's working while you're sleeping. If you don't want to be seen with them, then that's okay. But I like to wear them. I wear them all the time. And then once they fall off, I replace them. But let's acupress together if you don't have the ear seats. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in the cave and we're going to acupress. Everybody do this with me. Everybody do this with me. Put your phones down. You're going to feel amazing. This is a great point for stress, anxiety, trauma. This is a great point to help take the edge off, to help you sleep well tonight. This is a great point if you are craving chocolate, if you want to smoke, if you want to vape. This point can help you to relax, to unwind, and to sleep hard. So I want you to consider doing this point. This is in the ear, and this is ear Shen Men. It is be above the half circle in the cave. Let's do the other side. Don't forget to do both sides. You can do both sides at the same time if you want, but this, I love this point. I had a long ago, it's been over 10 years now, I'd have to look at a calendar. I had 10 days where I didn't sleep. I just stared at the wall. This point, along with some aromatherapy, gosh, it broke my cycle for insomnia. Hey, Esmeralda, it's good to see you on here, love. Thank you so much for the donation. It goes towards the free clinic. All the monetization money, whether you're watching us on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, goes towards the free clinic in the Washington, D.C. area. And check out YouTube playlist, TV appearances. You'll see a documentary of the clinic I've done in the past. Fantastic. Okay, next point is also going to make you feel good. I love doing this one. I know it feels great, doesn't it? It really does. And you know what the best aromatherapy? Oh, thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the donation. You know, the best aromatherapy that I've seen that works for sleep is sage. It clears the energy, but if you don't like the smell of sage, you can also do lavender. Lavender has been therapeutically proven. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the donation tonight. Really appreciate the support. So we're going to do the half circle. Everybody do the half circle. It is kidney, liver, and endocrine. Sophia, Michelle, thank you so much. It goes towards the free clinic. So endocrine, this is kidney, liver. We also get spleen and stomach, which is good for somebody who had a question on weight loss and gastritis. This can also help. And the heart is really good. This is a really good go-to for hormone balance. Let's go ahead and share the half circle here on TikTok, on Instagram, and my loves on YouTube right here, the half circle. So let's go ahead and do the half circle. I like using this AccuPen to do it. And so let's go ahead and do the half circle. This is great if you just had a baby and you need help with emotion. This can help. If you had a baby and you're struggling with weight loss, this can help. If you are in menopause and you are struggling with weight loss, this can help. If you are menopause, you have hot flashes, night sweats, and the menopause rage, this can help. If you're a gentleman and you're struggling with testosterone or just blood flow, this can help. If you are struggling with weight loss, not quite sure what is happening, and you're struggling with thyroid, this can help. Ladies, if you are trying to conceive and you are struggling with your egg count, or you're struggling with FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, you're struggling with thyroid, this is a good go-to. This set of points is really an X factor to help you with hormone balance so that you feel better. It's going to balance your emotions, it's going to balance the hormone, and as a result, it's going to help you set things to help you naturally to along with your condition. Do this in addition to the recommendations of your doctor, and this has really helped for helping setting the stage to balance things out along with your doctor's recommendations. Are you using to massage your ear with? Oh, it's an AcuPen, and you go to the fourth link in the link tree, and this has all the devices. You can use your finger, you can use a pencil, but you can also just use this. I like the way it feels. Again, fourth link in the bio, and you guys check out the links in the bio. There's a great section on men's health, women's health, weight loss, aches and pains, sleep, skin, and hair. I gave you some of the products that I use for my skin, so you should check them out. I spent a lot of time writing those blogs for all of you. It's just self-care, but you can use them. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and do the cravings and hunger point. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Again, I'll do my best to answer questions. If you want your question prioritized, do consider the subscription on YouTube, subscription on TikTok, and the super on YouTube. All right, next point, you guys. Let's do this together. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to answer these two questions real quick. Where am I from in the U.S.? So I'll do this quickly. I was born in downtown Chicago. I grew up between India and America. My dad worked at the Pentagon for a long time, so I'm based out of Washington, D.C., but I've lived in New York City, Boston, San Francisco, as well as in Oregon for a long time, but I'm back home in the Washington, D.C. area. So we're going to go ahead and take the peace sign. Yeah, thank you, thank you. We're going to take the peace sign and let's go ahead and cuff the ear. So you're going to cuff the front and the back of the ear. Let's do this together. Front the cuff and the back of the ear. And oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's Plum. Thank you for the comment. This is a great point, you guys, for cravings. This is a great point for weight loss. This is a great point for fasting. This is a great point for hunger. And this is a great point for anxiety. So let's say you're doing intermittent fasting and you don't want to break your fast. This is a great point. Do it for 3 minutes at a time. Let's say that you have a headache and you can't sleep from intermittent fasting. This can help. You want to go to acupuncture school? Go to OCOM. That's where I went. It's in Oregon. That's why I stayed in Oregon a really long time. So I'm not in California. I'm not in California. This is also a really good point to help you if you are doing calorie deficit and you're hungry all the time. Do this for 3 minutes at a time till the craving goes away. Let's say you're craving chocolate. That's the number one thing people crave. Do this point till that craving goes away. Let's say you're anxious. Do this point till you're no longer anxious. Let's say you have sleep. You can't sleep. Do this point till you're no longer having sleep issues. This is a really great point to help relax you, avoid the hunger, avoid the craving, stay on your diet, help you on your way, help you to sleep, help you to release anxiety. Now, you know that if you're anxious, you're going to crave the bad stuff. You're going to crave the potato chips, the chalk, the pasta, the pizza. You're going to want to smoke. You're going to want to vape. That's what happens when we're not feeling good. So I'm trying to give you self-care that you can do to avoid the bad stuff, let your body operate. And of course, with all things, work with your doctor. These are in addition to your doctor's recommendation, but they absolutely can help. Fantastic, fantastic. Ooh, I feel good. Do you guys feel good? And so a couple of questions that people were asking. Regulating a cycle, you can do this point. You can also do this point, 3 minutes, 3 times a day. And also, if you check out the blog on Women's Health, I give you a lot of simple things like parsley tea, cinnamon tea, also ginger tea, turmeric tea, that can also help you. Yeah, I'm nice and relaxed too for the sleep. Also, somebody asked about vertigo. So you can do, as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this point every 20 minutes for 3 minutes till the vertigo subsides. And of course, work with your medical doctor. You know, I have been able to, through acupuncture, to greatly help with vertigo, but with all things, I can't treat you through a screen. So do, check in with your medical doctor. Also for nausea, you can just tap the tips of your fingers like this, 3 minutes every 10 to 20 minutes till it goes away. Till it goes away. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about doing a great point for weight loss, and then we're going to do aches and pains really quickly. Before I forget, we're on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Really great men's health on YouTube. Wonderful stuff on YouTube. There's also a 30-day course on regulating a cycle for women on YouTube, and also check out the link tree. So really check us out on YouTube, and then Instagram if you haven't followed us. It's a really nice mix of YouTube and also TikTok. So check out Instagram. Two courses coming out on TikTok series, one on fertility, one on weight loss. They're professionally done. I've consulted my mentors. We're just waiting for TikTok to allow us to publish. And then 3 books coming out too. And the books are on women's health, men's health, specifically fertility and ED and PE, and then weight loss and pooping. And hopefully those books will be out in 45 days on the TikTok shop, as well as on Patreon, and also on Audible, which is Amazon. All right, let's go ahead and let's see. Headache, you can do this point 3 minutes every 10 to 20 minutes till the headache goes away. You can also do this to lower cortisol. You can do, in fact, any of the acupressure points to reduce cortisol, because acupressure releases endorphins, which helps with cortisol. All right, next thing that we want to do is, let's do a great point. You can do the next point I'm going to do for allergies. So hand points, I prefer that you don't do them if you're pregnant, because they can cause unwanted contractions. So if you're pregnant, stick to the face points. So let's do this next point for weight loss, and please don't do it if you're pregnant. So let's acupress like this. Everybody, let's do this together for a minute. This is a great point for toothache, for gum stuff, bleeding gums. Do work with your dentist, but this can take the edge off. For allergies, sinuses, snoring, this can help. This can also help with headaches and migraines, TMJ discomfort. This can help with regulating a cycle. This can help with hemorrhoids. Yes. This can also help you with nausea. Don't do it if you're pregnant. Gas, bloating, constipation, GERD, heartburn, colitis, IBS, Crohn's disease. It can help with diarrhea and constipation. This is a great metabolism point because it helps you to metabolize and it helps you absorb your foods. It can also relax the jaw so you can chew your foods better. So really, really great point that you can do. I want you to stay consistent in doing this point a few minutes before every meal. I love the way this point makes my tummy feel. So I want you to consider doing this point as well. Fantastic point that you can do. All right, so next we're going to do 4 points. They're all on the hand, and I want you guys, everybody, to put down your phones and do this with me. You're going to feel amazing afterwards. Please don't do it if you are pregnant. So the next 4 points, don't do it if you're pregnant because it can be too stimulating to the uterus. So don't do it if you're pregnant. So you're going to feel amazing. Everybody else, you can do it as long as you're not pregnant. So ready? Here we go. Let me take a sip of water. It's a lot. All right, first point we're going to do is we're going to start with this point. A great point for all over body pain. If you're struggling with chronic fatigue or fibromyalgia and autoimmune, this can help. It's also a great point for headaches, migraine, neck pain, eye strain, and shoulder pain. This can also help you with hip pain, low back pain, sciatica pain, pain down the back of the legs. This is a great point for foot pain, plantar fasciitis, things of that nature. You can also do this point if you're having tummy trouble, gas, bloating, constipation, diarrhea. If you want to regulate your cycle, if you're struggling with endometriosis or fibroids, you can do this point. You can also do this point for toothache, bleeding gums. Do work with your dentist. So this is the point, just like this, just rubbing your hands together. You want to know why? Because the whole body is represented just like this, and it's also represented just like this. So you're getting the entire body by doing this point. So really, really good. Next point we're going to do, everybody do it together. It's the famous viral point. Don't do it if you're pregnant. Also, the fists have to be touching each other. This is a great point for helping with toothache, to helping with bleeding gums, back of the head headaches, frontal headaches. This is a great point for snoring, TMJ. This is a great point for allergies. This is a great point for neck pain, shoulder pain, spinal pain, paraspinal pain, L2, L3, L4, L5, S1 discomfort, pain down the back of the legs. This is a great point for helping with pain in the back of the knee. This can also help with sciatica pain. This can help with coccyx pain or tailbone pain or SI joint pain. This can also help you with medial foot pain. Thank you so much for joining my team, Nisha. This is a great point for helping regulate a cycle, painful periods. This is a great point for endometriosis. This is a great point for fibroids. Do work with your doctor. This is a great point for nausea. This is a great point for helping you with GERD, acid reflux. This is a great point for helping you with Crohn's, IBS, chronic fatigue, as well as colitis. This is also a really good point for helping you with PE and ED issues, gentlemen. This is a great, wonderful point. Hey, Elaine, good to see you. Elaine's one of our subscribers. Let me know if you want to work on something specifically, Elaine. Next point we're going to do is fist on top of fist. Again, if you're pregnant, please don't do this point. Again, minimum that you do the points is pick a few points, do them 3 minutes, 3 times a day. If you're really struggling with something, do it every 10 to 20 minutes, couple minutes till the issue gets underway or you feel better. And of course, with all things, work with your medical doctor. The next point we're about to do is really good for, you can do this for diverticulitis. As long as you're not pregnant. If you're pregnant, you can do this for diverticulitis. And then shoulder pain, you can do this as long as you're not pregnant. So this is a great point for shoulder pain. It's also a good point for neck pain. Also TMJ point. This is also a good point for blood sugar, blood pressure. This can also help with certain skin disorders. This can also help you with menopause. This can also help you with clogged ears. It can also help you with ringing in the ears. If you're really struggling with ringing in the ears, I want you, hey Elaine, I want you to keep doing this till you are feeling better. Every every 20 minutes, do this every 3 minutes. This can help. So All right, you guys. So constipation, as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this. Check out the pinned videos. Low back pain, you can do this as long as you're not pregnant. If you are pregnant, low back pain, you can do this. Also headaches and also fertility, you can do this. Headaches and fertility, you can do this. All right, going back to this point, this is also a really good point for metabolism. This is also a really good point if you woke up all swollen and puffy. All right, next point we're going to do is we're going to do this point. Again, don't do the hand points if you're pregnant. Great point for diarrhea. Great point for absorption of foods. Great point for metabolism. This is also a good point for back of the head pain, frontal headaches. This is also a good point for TMJ, spinal pain, paraspinal pain, shoulder pain, neck pain. Also L2, L3, L4, L5, S1 discomfort. Everybody do this with me. Put down your phones and do this with me. This is a great point for pain down the back of the leg, sciatica pain, pain in the back of the knee, lateral foot pain. This can also help you with gas and bloating, diarrhea. I like this point more for diarrhea than for constipation. When I do these points, I am getting arm and shoulder workout. I know, I feel like my shoulders get nice and buff when I do this. It's really cute. All right. Fantastic. All right, you guys. I've been doing a live now for almost an hour. So this is what I'm going to say. I'm doing last call for subscribers. Last call for subscribers. So yellow star in the lower left-hand corner. Last call for subscribers. Please, subscribers, if you have a question, do ask it. Become a subscriber. It goes towards the free clinic. And also last call for supers. Let me do sleep real quick. Let me let you guys have a really good sleep point that you can do tonight. Plantar fasciitis, what you can do is you can do, oh, hey, Lane. You can do this point. You can do this point. Do this for a few minutes in the morning and evening. And then also rub out the bottom of the foot with a hard surface ball. Hard surface ball. And then Bell's palsy, again, last call for subscribers and supers. Last call for subscribers and supers. Bell's palsy, find an acupuncturist in town. Don't mess around. Please find somebody in town because you want to get acupuncture versus acupressure for that. Also, for constipation, check out the pinned videos. If you're pregnant, you can Acupress right here. If you're not pregnant, you can Acupress right here. And there's so many teas I've recommended, like peppermint tea, pineapple. Don't drink pineapple if you're pregnant. But there's, gosh, there's a lot of teas. Even just warm lemon water can help you, or warm water can help you. You can even do a pinch of baking soda and a hot glass of warm water. That can also help you as well. Chronic fatigue, you can do this. Sciatica, you can do this. Diverculitis, you can do this. You guys, just pick a few points and start doing them. You'll see the results, like there's a lot of mirror images that can help with lots of different points. So that can also help. So really good, really good. All right, last call for subscribers, and let's go ahead and do sleep. So this is a great sleep point. So it's behind the ear. So let's do this together. And so you're going to find the ear, and then behind the ear, find the ear, and behind the ear, you're going to go ahead and acupress on a bony providence behind the ear. And this is a great point to fall asleep too. This is a great point to help you fall into a deep sleep, prevent you from waking up throughout the night. This can also help you with not waking up too early, sleeping hard, sleeping deep. If you wake up in the middle of the night, go behind the ear, find the tender spot on the bony providence, and keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Yeah, you can do it. It's very safe to do on babies. You can do it if you're pregnant. You can do it if you have a baby. You can absolutely do this. You can also do this for stress and anxiety and thyroid, actually. Stress and anxiety, thyroid, and menopause. You guys, you got to just pick a few points and do them. Yes, you can do this. You can do this for stress, anxiety, thyroid. Gastritis, you can do this. Gastritis, you can do this. I think I might be pregnant, and I did them, and I felt slight pain in the lower abdomen. Which points did you do, darling? So just avoid the hand points if you're pregnant, and just avoid the hand points if you're pregnant. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Let me check out one thing. Yeah, do your best to not do the hand points if you are pregnant. And of course, work with the recommendations of your medical doctor. All right, you guys, I'm going to call it. If I have a little energy, I'll come back on here tonight. Do check out YouTube and Instagram. YouTube has great men's health, and Instagram has a nice compilation of both women's health and men's health. We're coming out with 3 books, and then as soon as TikTok lets me, there's 2 courses coming out, one on fertility and one on weight loss, and all the proceeds goes towards the free clinic. If you want to check out one of our free clinics, go to YouTube under TV appearances. You'll see a documentary about my free clinic. All right, you guys, I love you all so much. I will definitely be on here tomorrow night, and then I will see you soon. If I have a little energy, I'll come back on here. For restless leg, do consider getting some blood tests. Some of my patients with restless leg, there's been an iron deficiency, so please consider that if you have restless legs. And another acupressure point you can do is this. And again, no hand points if you're pregnant. Don't do the hand points. Do not do the hand points if you're pregnant, but this can be good for a restless leg. All right, you guys, I will see you soon. I'm going to hang out on Instagram and YouTube for a little longer and answer questions. All right. Okay, yes, see, restless leg, there may be an iron issue. So do consider the acupressure and make sure that the iron gets balanced. Okay, work with your doctor. Thank you.